The Human Rights Commission joins the international community in commemorating the World Day Against Child Labor under the 2026 theme Red Card to Child Labor, Fair Play for Children, Decent Work for Adults. The Commission continues to record cases involving child labor, while evidence of child labor remains prevalent across the country. For instance, many children can be seen roaming the streets, selling various goods at times when they should be in school, learning, thereby undermining their right to education. With particular reference to communities where illegal mining activities are taking place, the Commission is particularly concerned that some children are abandoning school to engage in dangerous and hazardous mining activities. Such practices expose children to serious risks of injury, illness, permanent disability, and even death. In the case of decent work for adults, the Commission continues to record cases involving systemic underpayment of workers, particularly affecting domestic workers, security guards, and general workers. Despite the existence of legislation prescribing minimum conditions for domestic and general workers, many employers continue to pay wages far below the legally established thresholds. With regard to child labor, the Commission hereby reminds the public that the Children's Code Act No. 12 of 2022 expressly prohibits any person from subjecting a child to economic exploitation or any work that is hazardous or likely to interfere with a child's education or harm the child's physical, mental, spiritual, moral, emotional, or social development. In addition, willful or negligent infringement of any child's rights is a criminal offense punishable by a fine not exceeding 1 million penalty units, equivalent to 400,000 kwacha, or 10 years imprisonment, or to both, in line with the provisions of the Children's Code Act. The Commission is therefore calling for enhanced protection of children against all forms of child labor and for greater promotion of decent employment and labor rights for adults. This year's theme rightly recognizes that ensuring decent work for adults is closely linked to the enjoyment of children's rights. When adults have access to fair, secure, and adequately remunerated employment, children are more likely to remain in school and enjoy their rights to education, health, and development. Accordingly, the Commission urges both public and private sector employers to uphold employment and labor rights by paying fair and reliable wages and providing decent working conditions that enable workers to adequately support their families, thereby reducing the drivers of child labor. The Commission is also calling upon parents, guardians, and the general public to reject all forms of child labor and recognize that child labor deprives children of their childhood, education, dignity, and future opportunities. Ending child labor requires collective action from all sectors of society. Lastly, the Commission is encouraging members of the public to report any form of child labor or child abuse to the Zambia Police Service, the Department of Social Welfare, under the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services, or to the Labor Commissioner. Members of the public are also encouraged to report child labor and other violations of human rights to the Human Rights Commission through its toll-free line 8181 for investigation and facilitation of appropriate redress and protection for all affected persons. Thank you.